For this project, I chose to interview my brother. He is 10 years old and he goes to a rural public school. He's in fourth grade. He enjoys video games, robotics, and reading things that coincide with those video games and robotics. Um, right now, he's trying to find his place in the world by doing sports, which he does kind of begrudgingly, and taekwondo practice, and he speaks his feelings very well. Some of his favorite books include Minecraft and Diary of the Wimpy Kid series, and he has read some Harry Potter. He's looking at me right now and just scowling. uh, I figure I knew my brother well enough to choose a book for him, but I also completely believed that giving him a choice, at least the idea of a choice, when handing him some books would help this go over much better. So I let him choose between Haroun and the Sea of Stories um, by Salman Rushdie. I let him choose between two other books as well, and he looked at Haroun and kind of laughed and thought I was kind of crazy to give it to him. He also looked at The Family Under the Bridge, and that was by Natalie Savage Carlson, and he thought, oh, this is a kiddie book. And then he looked at the report card by Andrew Clemens, and he recognized the name Andrew Clemens. So immediately he was like, oh, I know this. So he just decided to read that. The following video clips and images are from him reading the back of the book, responding to some questions midway through reading the book, and then responding to some questions after reading the book. He seemed to enjoy it enough. He's not always willing to give the most straightforward answer to his big sister, but he read the book in one day and sat down and just read it, so I think he really enjoyed it.
I had
to. If you heard that, he said, I had to. Yeah, I made him. There were a lot of begrudging answers, and it was very interesting to watch. I feel like he fits Kohlberg's theory of moral development around pre-conventional level. There's a lot of self-interest orientation. What's in it for me? And in Erikson's theory of psychosocial development, he is at identity versus role confusion. So he's relatively right there, maybe a little bit ahead of some kids his age, but definitely his age. And I think the book choice was proper for him. So let's watch.
Nora Rowley is a genius, but didn't tell anyone. She's managed to make it to 5th grade without anyone figuring out that she's not just an ordinary kid, and she wants to keep it that way. But then Nora gets fed up with the importance everyone attaches to the test score and grades, and she purposely brings home a terrible report card just to prove a point. Suddenly, the attention she successfully avoided all of her life is focused on her, and her secret is out. And that's when things are all starting to...
What type of book do you think this is?
I think the theme of the book is friendship or understanding, I guess.
Okay, but what type of book? Like fiction and then myth and stuff? What type of book?
I think that this will be realistic fiction.
Good choice. Do you think it'll have a good ending, or do you think you won't like it?
I think it'll start bad and then end good.
You sure?
Yeah, I've read a bunch of these books. So.
Yeah, do you like them? No. Why not?
Because it's an author study in school, and I don't like to read in school unless it's my own books.
Well, I hope you like this one. Thank you for reading it.
Welcome. I didn't have a choice.
Kaden. What did you think about the book, buddy?
I think it was good based on most of the parts since they were mostly about the same thing with a kid that's trying to hide a secret that they're really smart.
Is that all?
Pretty much.
Okay, thank you. In conclusion, I believe he truly liked the book. He just didn't want to say too much about it, and I had to re-record his reaction because the first recording was too quiet, and we found out a week later. So I'm glad I did this project way ahead of time too. And I'm sure I'd love to do this again in a different format because I really enjoy sharing books that I've read and enjoyed, and I enjoy getting book recommendations. So please send them my way as well. Thank you.